Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SHIP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, not to rub the salt in anyone's wounds or, state the obvious, but a nasty day here. There's a big gap down. But before I go any further, I want to talk about everything I'm talking about is assuming that, you didn't buy before today. I mean, I realize there's nothing I can say that would sound bullish if you bought prior to today's action. So, with that kind of disclaimer out of the way, the bulls actually did show some signs of strength. What do I mean by that? Well, if you've been trading long enough and if you've seen enough charts and all that, I'm sure you've seen a price where it gaps down like this, but then after the gap down, the price just continues to bleed and bleed and bleed, and it bleeds, the entire day. However, in this situation, that was not the case. Sure, it gapped down, that was nasty, but after the gap down, the price essentially went sideways the remainder of the day. Now, don't get me wrong, I wish the market was this easy, but just because there was a gap down and then the price went sideways, I'm not saying that this is for sure the bottom and that this is for sure bouncing up to, $2 tomorrow. I wish the market was that easy, but it's not. Now, would I be shocked to see some sort of upwards price movement? No, it wouldn't be shocking, but there's a big difference between that and then, an absolute guarantee. So, yeah, the price has gone sideways, and in other words, there was still selling that was going on, but there was enough buyers that showed up that was able to meet that, supply and then just cause the price to go sideways. So, with that brings about that kind of the very revealing level of support, and that sits right there at $1.20. I say that revealing because I'm not going to count the number of times, but if you look, you can see on numerous occasions the bears try to press down through $1.20, but each and every time, minus the first 30 minutes when it was really crazy. But after that, each and every time the bulls said, nope, that's not going to happen. So for whatever reason, a chart's not going to tell you why, but people decided to start to buy at $1.20, whenever it got down at that point in time. Now, are people going to continue to buy at that point? Well, a chart's not going to tell you that. But as it stands right now, there are people that are interested in finding a good deal at $1.20. So that'll be the initial area of support. Next level after that would just simply be where the buyer stepped during that first crazy 30 minutes, and that's down there at $1.10. Now, just because it's going sideways, I mean, there's still work to be done, and that main work not only in building a higher base, but actually starting to break through areas of resistance. And before anybody should get too excited about anything, I mean, the bulls got to show some signs of strength, and I'm defining show some signs of strength on getting some breaks above $1.31 and then starting to close up above $1.31. So none of this where it breaks above it for 2 seconds and then falls back below it. Let's see if the price can break above $1.31 and then again, like I said, start to stay up above it. So a lot of volume in this one today. It'll be very interesting to see how this unfolds tomorrow to close out the week. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interested in and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.